And I'm glad the prison packs or the sunrise bags went over well and that you're getting some reaction back. That's excellent. And I'd be interested in Eric Richards. Can you unmute yourself and tell me what are your memories of the sunrise bags and the sunshine bags at Christmas? Was it a worthwhile effort on the part of the churches and the Salvation Army?
Oh yeah, I have a lot of memories. Actually, listening to Marvin talk, I was thinking about your devotion about the scars. And yeah, as much as I would hate to be in your position, Carl or Marvin, for what you guys have seen, it's amazing the things that as inmates, what we also seen too, and it's very scary stuff. Um, People think of OCDC as, a playground or daycare or whatever you want to call it. It's very much the opposite. There's some scary things. People have scars that are bigger than they are. And it was always nice when Christmas came and Easter came. And well, in my case, Carl would be coming around to each of the pods and giving us as much as it was just a little thing. But it was that one thing that reminded us as inmates that there are people on the outside that actually care, that actually believe in us. They don't believe in the stereotype that, and I'll have to admit, before I went to jail, my stereotype was very simple. If they're in there, they must be really bad and lock them up and throw away the key. Um, I'm one of those guys that I think I got thrown in there just to show me that they're human beings just like everybody else is. They have the same blood, they have the same fears, they have the same desires as everybody else. So yeah, when we got those packs, it was very humbling, very deserving to know that God puts people in our lives, and they always put the right people at the right time. So yeah, when we get those packs, we sit down. I don't know about everybody in there, but I know I always sat down, and if I knew where they came from, yeah, I sent a thank you out. If it was from the Salvation Army, I would send a thank you to the Salvation Army and thank them for their generosity, their time, their labor. That I know for a fact they did not receive a paycheck for that labor. They did it because it was in their heart to do it. So, yeah, that, and I thank Marvin for, for stepping in there as a chaplain and being there for the inmates. I know, Carl, you were there for us. And I know a couple of days specifically on my particular case where you were always there. And I'm sure Marvin's doing exactly the same thing. So God bless both of you. As far as Dismas goes, yes, I had the great honor of being able to see Carl again in person and not be behind the prison walls. Um, it was great. It was fun. It was a nice rainy-ish day. Um, I actually went by OCDC just because, honestly, I've never seen the outside of that prison. Uh, Never had a reason to go by it. And I went by it there and it looked so different than what I saw on the inside. When you're in the back of a paddy wagon, you never see the parking lot or the building or anything else. Um, Dismas is going good. Dismas is working forward. We are slowly starting to get our people back. They're not as afraid of COVID anymore. Um, but it is going to be interesting to see where God leads us when we try to expand to Ottawa and to see what's out there. I know we have a lot of awesome people here that are there for the ex-inmates or the inmates. That God, like it says right in the Bible, God has a plan for each and every one of us. And I'm always waking up each morning wondering what's that plan that He has for me today, that I can go one step further into sending His word out. And it amazes me every day. Like I talk to people who swear up and down they don't believe in God, they don't believe in this, and then 4 hours, 5 hours later, they'll call me up and say, "I got a question for you about this," and of course, I'm going to answer them. And it seems I got one guy when I was working. He just turned 24 yesterday, and somebody confronted him scripturally, and it didn't sound right to him. Well, he doesn't believe in God anyway, but he called me up and started asking me questions about different parts of the Bible. It was fun be able to use God or have God use me to get His word out there. And again, I thank Carl because before I went to jail, God was a three-letter word, and He was sitting in the back burner. And that's about as far as He got to me. So again, I thank you, Carl, for opening that door for me and making me see, not making me, but allowing me to see what God has been doing in my life without even knowing that He's always been there with me. But I'll be definitely getting in touch with you, Rick. I make trips back and forth to Ottawa. I still have family there. So yeah, I'll get in touch with you within the next day or two.
Thank you, Eric.
No, thank you.
No. Thank you.